Hey everyone, it's Sarah from Fancii, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to highlight and contour using our beautiful travel mirror Aura Go. Aura Go is amazing because it's so lightweight, which means it's perfect for traveling. It also has a little suction 10 times magnification mirror that you just can pop on the top like so. Aura is amazing because it's nice and thin and lightweight, perfect for traveling. It also has 3 different light settings: cool, neutral and daylight. It has a little kickstand, which means you can balance it off any surface. It also has like a little hook, which means that you can hang it off your wardrobe or anywhere that you need it. I also find that it's great for doubling up as a handle if you need to hold your mirror on the go. It's completely wireless, you just charge it up and you're good to go. You also have the option of using batteries as well if needed, which means it's the perfect mirror for on the go. As a beauty influencer, I spent a lot of my time traveling and going to different events, which means that I end up doing my makeup on the go majority of the time. And one of my biggest struggles is finding perfect lighting on a bus or a train. Let me tell you, it's impossible. Aura is a lifesaver for me. It means that I can do my makeup perfectly on the go and I don't have to worry about lighting, especially if you're doing your highlight and contour. You literally cannot afford to mess that up. Highlighting and contouring is an amazing makeup technique used to enhance, define and sculpture the face. So if this is something that you're interested in, then just keep on watching. The reason why we contour is to either slim, define or sculpt the face. The way you contour really depends on your face shape. I'm going to be going through the basics today, however you can make small tweaks depending on your face shape. For example, if you have quite a rounded jawline and a little bit of a double chin like me, you might want to give the illusion of a more chiseled, defined jawline. Therefore, you would take your contour right around your jawline and that will give you the illusion of it being more chiseled. If you have quite a large forehead, you might want to give the illusion of it being smaller. Therefore, you want to take your contour right around the outer edge of your forehead, and this will minimize it and kind of give the illusion of it being smaller. So it's almost like, think of creating shadows on the face. Your highlight is going to bring everything forward and the contour is going to create shadows in the face and almost hide the areas that you don't want to be seen. One thing I love about Aura is that the stand can double up as a handle, so you have full control how you position the mirror as you do your makeup. So the basics of contour is to chisel out your cheekbones. So you want to go from the top of your ear to the corner of your mouth. This is your guide. You never want to go lower than this area. You want to keep it nice and high, and this will give the illusion of higher cheekbones and a more chiseled, slimmer face. I like to take the contour stick on the side and bring it right down. So again, you're going from the top of your ear right down towards the corner of your mouth, stopping here at the corner of your eye. Just take the hair out. That might help. Another thing you might want to do when applying your contour is bring it around the outer edges. Again, this will create shadows on the top of your forehead. By applying contour down either side of the nose, you're going to give the illusion of a slimmer nose. So I am just going to very lightly apply my contour down either side of my nose. I have quite a wide nose, so this is just going to give the illusion that my nose is a little bit slimmer than it is. I also like to bring it right underneath the tip, just to kind of create shadows there and make it appear a little bit smaller. Another thing you can do is apply your contour right under your lip. And this will create a shadow under the lip and give the illusion of a bigger pout. Next, you want to apply your highlight, and this should be 1 to 2 shades lighter than your foundation color or your natural skin tone. The reason why you want to go lighter is because this will help with the enhancing and kind of bringing forward these areas. It's like brightening the whole face. And we usually focus the highlight in the center of the face. So you want to draw light to this area and kind of enhance it or bring it forward. So I'm going to apply highlight first of all under my eyes, and this is going to brighten up the whole under eye area. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that if you apply highlight just to your dark circles, it can have the opposite effect and enhance them. So when you're applying your highlight, you just want to bring it down a little bit more. usually down to the tip of your nose and then right up to the corner of the eye. You only need the tiniest amount. You don't need a lot of product. This doesn't need to be a really dramatic Instagram makeup look. But just applying this technique or using this technique will ensure that you lighten up the whole entire area. If you do apply your concealer on your dark circles, it has the opposite effect due to the way the light is going to hit your face. I also just like to apply a tiny bit of highlight just down the center of my nose and right here. This is optional and it doesn't suit all nose shapes, but I like to bring those areas of my nose forward and just kind of highlight them, just to kind of give you that button nose effect. Another area you might want to highlight is the center of the face. I normally don't, but if you do like to bring that area forward, you can just apply a little bit of concealer in that area. Once you're happy with the position of your highlight and contour, you now want to buff it into place. So I'm going to be using a sponge. I think it's the best way to blend out your highlight and contour. It gives you a more flawless, even blend. However, you can choose a brush if you like. So I'm going to start off with the lighter areas of my face, just while my sponge is nice and clean. And again, holding the mirror up just so you have a full view of your face. You want to start tapping the concealer out. And it helps if you have a sponge with a point, because you can get right into the inner corner of the eye and kind of buff that out. You can see straight away the difference the highlight makes. It really brightens up the center of my face and really gives my eyes a lifted and brighter appearance. Now I'm going to move on to my contour, so I'm just going to start again just tapping it into place. And you don't want to like move the product too much. You're just kind of stamping it, kind of like buffing it so it's blending out, but you don't want to drag it too much. You don't want to move it from the position that it's in. Once everything is blended, you have two different options. So because you're using creams, I'd recommend setting them in place with a powder. This will stop everything from slipping and sliding throughout the day, especially if it's a really hot day. So you can take a powder brush and a little bit of translucent powder. It is important that you choose a translucent powder over a powder that has a bit of color in it, because it will kind of cancel out the work that you've done. When you take a translucent powder, which means that it's basically a transparent powder, by dusting this all over the face, you're going to set everything in place, but it's not going to cancel out the work you've done. It's literally just going to seal it. You can then finish off with a little bit of setting spray, which is going to seal the deal and just make sure nothing slips and slides throughout the day. If you have really dry skin, you might want to keep powder to a minimum and use a little bit more setting spray. Another option, which is quite popular in the beauty industry, is to set everything in place with a powdered contour and then a highlight as well. You can use your powder, matte powder, or you can use a shimmery powder as well on your cheekbones, just to kind of highlight them, bring them forward and give a nice glow to the skin. If you're going to do it this way, I recommend taking a highlight and contour palette like this one, and this will give you an option of different contour tones and then also different highlights as well. You might want to go dark with your contour, or you might just want something nice and soft. You could also bronze up your face and then add your contour to chisel as well. And you can totally do this step and skip the cream, but I just wanted to show you all options today for this video, but you can tweak this to suit yourself. I'm going to be taking the second shade in the palette and I'm just going to start buffing this just right over the area that I applied my contour. Just very, very lightly, and if you hold the brush at the end of the handle, it gives you the least amount of pressure and control. You don't want to move anything. You're literally just setting it in place and just kind of deepening it up more and chiseling out your contour. A great way to add a bit of freshness and youth back to the face is to add a bit of color. One thing you want to keep in mind when applying your blush is that if you smile and apply your blush on the apples of your cheek, once you relax your face, your cheek goes right down here, so you're actually not applying your blush in the right area. So you want to look straight ahead into a mirror and place your brush on the apples of your cheek. You can also use your fingers as a guide and just place 2 fingers between your nose and your cheek, like right in the center, and this will just give you a guide as to where your blush should start. So you want to start your blush right here. So it's just habit to smile, but you do want to keep a straight face and start here and then start to flick it out. And then just like to, no additional product, I just like to buff everything together. You want to make sure that your contour, your blush and your highlight blends beautifully together. You don't want any separation between the three or stripes on your face. And the last step is your glowy highlight. This you want to apply just to the highest point of your cheekbones. So right here. So if you don't have a defined cheekbone, you're going to create it. So you want to apply this right at the highest point and then just kind of swirl it out. And that will just really bring light to the face, add like a glow from within, and really bring that area forward, which will give the illusion of a really enhanced defined cheekbone. So I've just done this side of my face so you can see the difference between the two sides. This is more soft and natural, and this one is a little bit more chiseled. As you can see, it really depends what type of finish you're going for. Highlighting and contouring is an amazing makeup technique and doesn't have to be scary. Anyone can do it, and it's a great way to really enhance your features. I really hope you enjoyed this video and learned some tips, and if you'd like to check out Aura and more amazing mirrors, you can check out Fancii.com. Take care. Bye.